family, her friends, her colleagues. She was her mom's best friend. She was her sister's confidant. SOMMIE is someone that lights up the room when she walks in. Her smile was so bright. And it's not just about the pain of losing her, it's about the pain she felt in her last moment. It's about the loneliness she felt. It's about the anxiety she felt.
And played carefully. As a teenager, SOMMIE vehemently hated and stood up to bullies. Liked to see her peers do the right thing and ensured good people get rewarded and the naughty ones rebuked. I can testify to that.
Greatness wasn't finished. So let SOMMIE's light continue to shine in our hearts, and let us take that to focus on the things she loved.
With a heart full of gratitude, even as we navigate this profound grief, to the MADUAGWU family, SOMMIE's parents, siblings, and extended family, we thank you for sharing your beloved daughter, sister, and kingswoman with us.
The funeral arrangement for late SOMMIE MADUAGWU has been announced. SOMMIE is one of the 2 victims who lost their lives during the robbery attack at Unique Apartments in Katankwe, Abuja on the 29th of September 2025. So here are the venue, date, and time of the ceremonies leading up to her final burial. Night of Tribute holds on Sunday, October 12, 2025. The venue is This Day Dome, Central Business District, Abuja. Time is 6 p.m. Service of songs holds on Wednesday, October 15, 2025 at Corpus Christi Cathedral, Kaduna Street, Port Harcourt. Time is 5 p.m. Interment holds on Saturday, October 18, 2025 at St. Teresa Catholic Church, Agulu, Anambra State. The time is 11 a.m. This is indeed a bitter pill to swallow. SOMMIE was young, beautiful, talented, full of life, full of dreams and aspirations. But her life was cut short. It's really sad. Giving this report right now, I feel so bad. And I pray that God grants her soul a peaceful rest. Meanwhile, 12 out of the 14 armed robbers responsible for the attack has been caught and arrested by the police. This update was announced on the 9th of October 2025, barely 2 weeks after the incident. According to reports, the robbers were tracked through some of the smartphones that they stole from the apartment. They were on their way to another robbery session at Maitama, Abuja, when they were caught. Reports state that they confessed to their own crimes and disclosed that each of them got 200,000 naira each from the robbery session. One of them gave his account of what happened. He confessed that the security officer, Mr. Barnabas, was shot because he tried to interrupt their operation. He also explained that they tried to stop SOMMIE from jumping. They tried to hold her, but her weight was too much, so they lost grip. Also published in the media are video clips of the police investigation and CCTV footages gotten from the apartment showing some of the robbers during the robbery session. Let's take a look.
We have recovered one constructed AK around Zumaro where it was hidden by Sani and some of his gang members, Shamsu and Osho and the rest. Hidden in a deep, thick bush.
Yeah, see where they hide it. I show you, let's see where they hide it.
So hidden.
Yeah.
Yes.
Huh?
Earlier on, few days after the tragic incident, the management of Arise News TV station, where SOMMIE worked as a news reporter, made a condolence visit to the MADUAGWU family in Port Harcourt. Seen during this visit were the parents of the deceased, her dad, Mr. MADUAGWU, her mom, Mrs. Anne MADUAGWU, her uncle, and other family and friends. For some background knowledge, Somtochukwu MADUAGWU is a 29-year-old beauty queen, lawyer, news reporter, and aspiring politician. She was fondly called SOMMIE by family and friends. Born on 26th of December 1995 as the first daughter of the MADUAGWU family, which hails from Agulu, Anambra State, SOMMIE studied law from the University of Surrey in United Kingdom, and after acquiring her LLB, she relocated back to Nigeria. In 2020, she won the Face of Zaron. In 2023, she emerged the first runner-up of Miss Tourism Nigeria beauty pageant, which also qualified her to represent Nigeria at Miss Tourism World 2023. Shortly after her reign as a beauty queen, she joined Arise News in 2024 as a news reporter and was working in that capacity until her sudden demise. So after a successful shift at work on 28th of September, SOMMIE retired to her home at Unique Apartment in Katankwe, Abuja, and at around 3 a.m. on the 29th of September, a group of 14 armed robbers invaded the estate. They subdued the security men on duty and even shot one of the armed security men by name Mr. Barnabas, who tried to interrupt their operation. They made their way into SOMMIE's block, moved from one flat to another, stealing phones, money, jewelries, and several valuables. SOMMIE lived on the third floor of the 3-story building and was already aware of the robbery before they got to her flat. In an attempt to escape the robbers, she made her way to the balcony and held on the railings. As revealed by one of the robbers later on, when they entered her flat, they saw her holding the railings with the intention of jumping down. They approached her and told her not to jump. One of the robbers said that they tried to hold her, but her weight was too much, so they lost grip and she eventually fell down from the top floor of the 3-story building and she sustained serious injuries. After the robbers made away with several valuables and things were a bit calm, some neighbors took SOMMIE and Mr. Barnabas to Maitama General Hospital where they were given emergency treatment. But sadly, the efforts of the doctors couldn't keep them alive as they both succumbed to their injuries. We pray that God grants their soul a peaceful rest, and we pray that God gives their family the grace to bear this irreplaceable loss. So these are the ceremonies leading up to the final burial of Somtochukwu MADUAGWU, as I announced earlier on. We are keeping our fingers crossed, and I'll be bringing you the updates here on the channel. This broadcast is brought to you by Becky Culture Media, where we talk about trending news and events.